Perfect. I'm just gonna write down that height. 5'6".
B-Town's finest, handsome Lagosian. Name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto finesse, swoon baby girl I wear out of the stretcher. She be like, you a part-timer, I'm an all-timer. You a viral artist, I will offline you. Stay far from y'all criers, bar for bar sire. Team full of stars and it all fire. I don't spill words, I Spielberg on a beat. Make a movie, yeah, it's the return of the G. Show them the way, cause they real nerds on the street like Braille. The way I make them feel words on the sheet. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. The sun gon' rise, the earth gon' spin. Toby gon' kill this beat, a chef gon' cook. You still don't get no looks. No better than Tech Bro Shook. Sticks and stones will break some bones, but your words can't hurt cause you ain't read no books. Stay woke, take notes, joke. Don't look shattered like broke glass. I'ma shine till they blind, pour the blinds out. You online making threats, make them sign out. I redefine routes. We the ones Chris Webber call a timeout. Around and find out. Around and find out. Around and find out. Got no respect for these dudes who doctor the message. The Jekyll on records, it's too late to hide out. Pull rank and file out. People style, I'm a wild out. Shorty gon' holler out.
On the shores of Lake Erie here in the city of rock and roll. Our coverage of the NFL brings us to Huntington Bank Field. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Cleveland Browns. What a perfect day for football. And here we go at Huntington Bank Field. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Miami, drive, set. And anyway, yeah.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ballgame. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
Eagles first down. First down, at the 40.
Barkley trying this up the gut. Wasn't a fan of what was ahead there, Brock, but the bounce outside doesn't fare any better. He gets a lone yard at 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They go play action. Here's Hurts. Bails out of the pocket quick. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down. throw. Oh, he missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. Has the direction, but not the distance. It falls just short. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game.
You know, we get on that field in pregame, and these kickers make it look so easy. But in real action, it's a totally different animal. That was definitely on line. Just didn't quite get all of it. It's going to wind up just a few feet short.
Now the first carry for Quinshon Judkins. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Ready?
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Has him on the quick hitter. A lot of space ahead. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Check smash. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
They send a man in motion. Play action, Sanders. That's caught. Here's Quinshon Judkins. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. All right, still scoreless through 1 quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. Ready to go with the 2nd quarter. And it's the Browns with it inside the red zone.
Here we go. Check. Ready?
Here's Judkins on 2nd down. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Ready, ready.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Go. Cowboys. Ready.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. Short pass brought in. And this one doesn't go far.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. Catch is made in close. And he stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
They've got 3 tight ends on this 1st and goal, thinking run or play action.
Right there, right there. 70 Timberwolves.
Judkins will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line.
So aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Well, Brock, still awaiting our first points of this game, and we've arrived at our 2-minute warning. Hang with us. More football in Huntington Bank on its way. Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal.
Red. 18 Cardinal, 8 Panther Street. Panther Street. Ready, ready.
It's Judkins again. And he will not get in. The defense holds. It looked like like they had it, but nope, no gain, and now they're just inches short for third down.
All I can really say about that one, Kate, at least he managed to make it out of the end zone. Now staring at a third down at your own one. Yikes.
Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on third down. They'll go play action for Sanders. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns get some late points and the lead. Well, we all know, Brock, you want your players to get better as the game goes on and as they settle into a contest. But, man, it is tough to imagine this guy getting any better than he was on that opening drive, huh?
Yeah, you hear me all the time just talk about getting the quarterback in the rhythm, right?
Yeah.
Just feel of the game. Yeah, you can't be much better than that. A perfect 5 for 5 and finish it off for 6. That is a sweet feeling heading to the sidelines.
And here is Schmidt to send this away. Tank Bigsby here with the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Throwing here hurts. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Hurts trying again on 2nd down. Got a man downfield, and Goddard has it. And they had somebody there for that quick stop, but a nice completion gets him across midfield. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Play action. Hurts has it. He puts some juice on a deep throw. This is caught inside the 15. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
First and goal, Philadelphia.
From the red zone on 1st. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Eagles earn the chance to tie before halftime. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Escapes the defender. And this drive will start inside the 25. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Sanders going to look to throw. That one is complete to Fannin. This one up to about the 27-yard line. Brought down on the effort by Quinion Mitchell.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's Sanders now. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Come on, set.
They'll throw 3rd and long. He finds Njoku complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Get it. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Sanders going to throw here on first. Takes a pop, and the ball comes out. And the Eagles get to it. They get a little extra on top of that fumble recovery as they take possession.
I think the defense would have just settled for getting off the field with the takeaway, but they add a nice little present onto the end of it for their teammates who start this possession with much better field position.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. On him quick, and they bring it down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys. I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasting no time in getting that sack.
Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. So here he is, getting his 2nd field goal look of the half. From the left hash, this is from 47. Elliott connects there. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
Going to feel just a little bit better going into halftime. Anytime you score points right before the final frame, and for the kicker, he pays off his teammates' hard work.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Okay,
Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line.
down. Let go.
On 1st down, here's Sanders. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Got it. Ready?
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Ready, ready.
Here's Judkins to begin the drive. They'll bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now he's really manageable to set it down.
On the go.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. To the air, Sanders. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the 2nd half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback, and they didn't either.
Judkins on the drop down. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Browns first down.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then. And the running back's still doing it to this day.
That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Trying to find his tight end. So that brings up second down.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
The motion of tight end left. Back to the air here on second. Sanders will dump this one off to his running back, complete. This is close, but it looks like they got the stop in time. Yep, marked at the 40, and that brings up third down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
From their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2. He's back to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. Called in by Gunner, left side. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles push their lead further to start the half. Dallas Goedert, the touchdown.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field with the route check, secure the catch, quickly become a run check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Browns take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's first and 10.
Get it. Go.
Now Sanders. On the slant, complete to Judy. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down. New set of downs from 37.
72.
To the air on first down. Sanders. It's more into the hands of Judy. And he'll get it up to the 44. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Play action, Sanders. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Third and short here, Sanders. Ooh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
You're going to go play play action, Kate, you've got to sell, sell, sell. If you don't convince that defense you're running it, or if it's a situation where you never run the ball, you really do leave your quarterback dead in the water, vulnerable against a defense who will storm right past that fake and right into that pocket.
On the set.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this.
Come on, set. Hawk 7.
This is the end of the third quarter. It's the Browns football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the fourth.
Here we go, here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60. Go, Chap, go, Chap.
Here he goes, gotta have this on fourth down. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS.